War drums are beating tonight. The world is holding its breath. Early this morning, on August 25, 2025, the United States launched a major military strike. The targets were inside Iran. This was not a small operation, it was a targeted, powerful assault. The Pentagon has confirmed the action. They say it was necessary to protect the world. Many fear this is just the beginning. The situation is incredibly tense. The implications are massive, stretching far beyond the Middle East. The operation began under the cover of darkness. It was a complex and coordinated military action. Long-range B-2 stealth bombers took off from bases far from the region. These planes are designed to be nearly invisible to radar. U.S. Navy warships launched Tomahawk cruise missiles from the Gulf and Arabian Sea. The attack was synchronized, meant to overwhelm air defenses. Natanz, a major enrichment facility, much of it deep underground. Fordow, built into the side of a mountain for protection. The U.S. used powerful bunker-buster bombs, designed to penetrate hardened, buried targets. U.S. officials say primary targets were hit, and damage to nuclear infrastructure is severe. For people on the ground, it was a terrifying morning. So why now? The answer lies in years of escalating tensions and failed diplomacy. For over 2 decades, Iran's nuclear program has been a major concern. Remember the 2015 nuclear deal, the JCPOA. Iran agreed to limits and inspections in return for sanctions relief. But the United States withdrew in 2018, and sanctions returned, and Iran accelerated its program. They installed more advanced centrifuges and enriched uranium to higher levels, moving closer to weapons-grade material. Intelligence warned that breakout time, the time to build a bomb, had shrunk to weeks. U.S. planners relied on satellite imagery, signals intelligence, and human sources to identify critical targets. The strike was timed when international inspectors were absent, reportedly to avoid foreign casualties. U.S. officials called it a precision-calculated mission. Residents reported massive explosions and smoke. The reaction from Iran was swift and furious. Iran's supreme leader condemned the attack as a cowardly act of aggression and warned of a crushing response. Across Iran, protests erupted, state-organized rallies and angry crowds chanting "Death to America." Scenes of anger were broadcast around the world. In the United States, the reaction was deeply divided. Supporters praising strength, critics calling the strike reckless. Lawmakers and commentators offered competing frames, necessary prevention versus dangerous escalation. World leaders urged restraint. The UN prepared emergency meetings and pleaded to avoid further military action. The IAEA and humanitarian agencies warned of a devastating human cost if conflict expands. The diplomatic fallout is only beginning. The biggest question now is, what will Iran do? Tehran has many options for retaliation. They could launch missile strikes targeting U.S. bases in the region. Potential targets include bases in Iraq, Qatar, and the UAE. Troops are on high alert. Iran could also use proxy groups, Hezbollah, militias in Iraq, to strike allied interests. The immediate impact hit energy markets. The Strait of Hormuz is a critical choke point for global oil. Markets reacted. Shipping and everyday goods could be disrupted, with higher prices for consumers. Diplomatic paths appear blocked and trust is shattered. Negotiations are difficult while bombs fall. The strike may have set back the program, or hardened Tehran's resolve to build a bomb. This is the paradox of preventive strikes. We will continue to bring you the latest developments as this story unfolds.